Okay, there was a question in the forum, am I taking questions? Yes, I will do that now, because I can sit down and look at them. So just please copy and paste the question again, and I will have a look. Okay, thank you for the question. There was a question in the forum asking, is this eagle nest a normal nest? It seems a bit small. The answer is, I think so too. It does look a bit small. It looks a little bit fragile, actually, to be honest. Gosh, I'd love to show you some other eagle nests in this area. There's so many. You know, once I get mobile, I will definitely try and do that. You know, we'll take a tour. See a few eagle nests, and there are some enormous eagle nests. You're absolutely right. The one I saw in Naimo last year certainly seemed bigger than this. The ones I've seen in this area seem bigger. There's another eagle nest about a mile to the east from here, and that also seems bigger. So I would agree, yes, this is definitely a bit smaller. There are quite a few eagle nests on the high voltage pylons. Now there's a big difference between putting pylons on distribution networks, which is called medium voltage, and those on high voltage. It's much more dangerous for eagles to get electrocuted on medium voltage because the electrocution doesn't come by sitting on one wire. That's why you've seen birds sitting on a single wire. You call it a single phase. It's only when they jump, when they touch over from a phase to a phase, that's right across, because there are three phases, or if they touch between phase and ground, that's the other possibility. Then there's danger of electrocution. However, on the high voltage lines, the distance between the phases is enormous, and they put their nests right into the high voltage mast, very, very high. So, there's a very beautiful nest on Highway 99 when I drive to work. Highway 99, and they go Highway 91 across the Alex Fraser Bridge, and just on the bend from the South Surrey entrance, there is a nest there, and it's on the high voltage pylon. In fact, that's the same nest where last year a juvenile probably got too much of a draft and came down too early, and was then taken to the owl center in Delta, and did very well and survived. Anyway, those you'll find them very often. The eagle nests on these high voltage pylons. As I said, there's no danger there for any electrocution of eagles. That's with that wingspan, it certainly is not possible. I don't know if you've ever seen these high voltage pylons as such are not dangerous. Maintenance is taken in live, so they go down with a helicopter actually, and it's possible for a person who's not afraid of heights to do repairs on high voltage lines whilst they're live. Other than that, we have quite a few nests around here, at least 60 in the area. There's a lot of complaining up in the nest. Oh, there's something going on now, and Mars coming in. Beautiful. I think you saw that. You saw that. Oops, and took off again. That is the strangest thing ever. That was only 2-3 seconds. I don't know what was going on. Um, I'm flabbergasted. I've never seen that because it's nearly impossible to do a drop there. Maybe she did drop something. I don't know who can get a view into the nest. But that was the shortest landing and takeoff I've ever seen. But they're still complaining, so obviously it seems like they're not happy. I'm not sure. Here's a view of the sky at the moment. As you can see, fortunately, we don't have any rain. Now the dogs are also complaining. Obviously, I'm also hungry. Everyone's hungry here, including myself. Maybe Ma will drop some midshipman for me. Probably she saw me go, saw how I'm suffering here from lack of food and probably getting worried. So I'll probably have a midshipman flying at me in a minute or so, just as I fledge. So it's probably timing is very good. By the way, we did have a look yesterday at the technology of the computer that has been assembled. It's quite a high i7 processor that's doing all this, the broadcasting. What I'm doing is I'm taking a laptop to look at so I'm taking a laptop as a remote view that logs into the live broadcast computer, which is located in the trunk of my car. So it's quite a level of sophistication here. I'm really pleased now that the broadcast can be conducted very stable. So all we need is more stable weather, and I think it'll be quite exciting. I'll get probably a table here, and I can leave the things behind. That's the only disadvantage at the moment is I would have to, when I drive away, then the equipment drives away. But I think again that can be easily solved. I'm going to take a little bit more time to make things a little bit more compact for taking out quickly, and then I think within 10-15 minutes I can pack and unpack. Does anyone know? I mean, apart from the just quick visit that we had so at the moment ago, 5 minutes ago, that went so quick. How often have Ma and Pa been here today, and how many fish did they drop? Okay, if you have any more questions, now's the time to ask because they are not visible, so I'm here to answer any questions. Okay, the question is how far I'm approximately from the nest. The height of the tree is 130 feet, and I think my distance at the moment is about 150 feet. Okay, that's my estimate. Was fairly close, really, fairly close. I'm elevated a little bit, so maybe it's even shorter, 100, maybe 130, 140 feet. I think it's fairly close. Not the closest, by the way. There's one nest where you can go a lot closer. I'm not broadcasting from there because there many people are there, and you don't have this beautiful view. I'd like to go there one day, but if there are many other people and so on, and they start disturbing you during the broadcast, that's why I prefer actually broadcasting from this nest. Okay, I think I'm slowly going to pack up, simply because the weather's not that great, and I think hopefully tomorrow morning it'll be better. I would love to do some broadcasts from tomorrow morning, exactly from this angle. I can't tell you exactly when it will be, but I certainly will announce it, simply because I don't know what the weather's going to be like. It's supposed to be better. If it is good, I'll try and be here early. It's difficult to predict the patterns really of the eaglets because it seems to vary every day. I've been here very early, nothing happens, and then 2 hours later it starts. So I'm a little bit puzzled when really to start, because when I have all the equipment here and nothing happens, we just have to wait. So anyway, I'll see about it. What I'd like to do is get a small table on this side. Maybe I'll try and arrange that so I can leave the equipment there if the weather's fine tomorrow. I hope so. I hope so, because then I can just leave the cameras focused, and then they sort of cycle themselves, and gives, when anything exciting goes on, you'll be able to see it during the day. So I'll have a check at the weather, and then tomorrow morning I'll see how the weather is, and could be 8, could be 9, somewhere around there, I guess. Okay. So I'll probably sign off now, simply because they don't seem to be very active today, at least not on this side. And not on the other side either, by the way. I've looked around. Yeah. So thank you everyone. Thank you for the kind messages. I've just read them. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's very nice because I can pack up very quickly. I think in 5 to 10 minutes I'm out of here, which is great. Simply because everything's so compact, I don't have to carry everything away and so on. So it's much, much more enjoyable for me too, because it's really a lot of work, carrying a computer backwards, forwards, dogs jumping at you, and you have to be careful that dogs don't go out and this and that. So the multitasking is very difficult for a man, Anyway, on that note, I wish you a nice evening. Thank you for watching and joining. And we'll go on this way. Okay. I'll just leave it a little bit, although not much longer, because packing up goes very fast now. Good night then.